Techno DS7 here. I got another unboxing for you. Today it's the Altec Lansing Octiv Duo iPhone and iPod dock. The model is M202, and I got it for from one sale a day. It was a featured deal for $25 with $5 shipping, and I didn't have to pay sales tax, so $30 total. And so I think I got a pretty good deal for it. Actually, it's my brother's. He ordered it for as a present for his girlfriend's birthday, but he said I can do the unboxing if it doesn't look like it was opened, which I can do is because I can do that because this is the only thing that's closing it. So once I just cut that it's it doesn't really look like it was opened, except for, it was cut, but I could just say that I just made it for you easier to open. So anyhow, it has pretty nice packaging, nothing too special though. Here it talks about the app. There's two apps apparently from Altec Lansing to get more features or more control over the dock, and also there's a little remote for it that attaches to the back. So and then on the side here you can see just some pretty standard product information. This is this is the side I wanted to show you. It says made for, and pretty much every kind of iPod. If you can see there, pretty much every kind of iPod. And then where it says contains, it says the speaker system, a full feature remote, a miscellaneous adapter for iPhones and iPods, a power adapter, and a quick connect guide. So we'll see those once I unbox this. So let's get started. I'm just gonna cut this here, and hopefully it won't make too much of a mess because, as I said before, it's supposed to be a present. Okay, so just do a basic little cut. Okay, and now I should easily be able to open it. So if you don't know already, some of the features are that actually the biggest feature is that it has two docks on one speaker, and you have some buttons for control, and yeah, so Duo docks, and then here it looks like just some basic instructions. Once I pull this open, you can see how they packaged it pretty safely. Actually, very safely, I'd say. So I'm going to take this out, try not to make it too messy. Come on. Okay, so I got that out of the box. And here looks like $10 eMusic card, but I don't have good experiences with eMusic. They kind of rip you off after their free trial. They charge you without even asking. But anyhow, that's kind of a nice thing to include. And that looks like a manual or something back there, some kind of a safety guide. Oh, whoa, hit my tripod there. So here is the actual thing. I'm going to lift this up, and you can see here, looks like this. What are these things? I am not sure what. Oh, these are two docks. I don't know for what iPod or what iPhone, but we have two different docks here. Sorry, I didn't mean dock. I mean adapters for some other different iPhones. I don't know which ones, or iPods. And then in here, I'm betting that this is the AC adapter, which I'm probably right. And yep, pretty standard. It's pretty big, the connection right there. And then it even has this. It's pretty. It's actually not very small. It has this box in the middle, so it is a pretty strong power adapter. Not that small and compact. But hey, it's a power adapter. Not a big deal. Come on, get in there. So I'm gonna close that back up pretty nicely. Come on. Nice and easy. Okay, barely fits. And just like that. And then this is the actual dock. And oh wow, it's actually pretty light. So you can see it's pretty wrapped up nice. I think this is manufacturer refurbished. It kind of looks like it on the inside. On the outside, it looks like new packaging. Usually when manufacturers refurbish their items, they like to use a white or brown generic box, cardboard box. So maybe this is refurbished, maybe this is new, but it looks pretty new. Looks like it's in good condition. So we can see here M202 and some basic product information and barcode stuff. Nothing really interesting there. So here, there's a tape right here that I guess I'm just gonna open up. If I can. Looks like they're, come on. I'm gonna get back to you once I figure out a way how to take this tape off without ripping it, because you know it's a present. Okay, so I got the piece of tape off without ripping it, as you can see there. So let's get to actually opening it. And I'm gonna slide this out, and here we have the Altec Lansing Octiv Duo dock M202. Unfortunately, I don't have an iPod with me right now, and or an iPhone or whatever, so I'm not going to test it out. Maybe I'll do a review later on, but right now I'm just going to give you a product tour. So on the front here, you can see Altec Lansing branding, and then 2 speakers, and it might look kind of like a big, bulky dock, but it's actually pretty light and compact. So yeah, and on the top we have the 2 docks, and then there's 3 indicator lights. I'm not sure what for, probably for when it's connected and when it's charging. So and then here's the on and off button. We have here a source, I don't know what that does, and then plus and minus for the sound. And on the bottom we have a bunch of pretty basic, actually they're not plasticky, but they're a little gummy, but anyhow, they're just things so it won't slide across your surface. So that's kind of nice. And then here on the back we have an additional USB port for charging other devices or connecting other devices, whether it's your camera or an Android or whatever that uses USB. And then this is where the power adapter goes in to power the dock. Here, an audio cable if you want to connect another speaker, or instead, I don't know how that works, but anyhow, I don't think you really need to connect another speaker, because this seems like it'd be pretty loud and good quality sound. And then here we have in the back here, in the middle of the back, a spot for the remote. It's this little round circle remote, which I can't seem to locate right now, but that's where it would go, and it would be stored back there. So a nice place to to store your remote when you're not using it, and it's so you won't lose it as easily. So I'm trying to figure out where's the remote? Is it in the bag? It's not in the bag. Oh, I wonder if Altec Lansing forgot to package it. That could be the case. If that's the case, then oh, there it is. I was gonna say then that's pretty lame, Altec Lansing, but here it is, the remote, and I'm gonna open it. I think, yes, probably, without tearing it. Be carefully. There we go. And take it out. And it's really small. Everything looks bigger in the pictures, but it's really small. And you take this part out to activate the battery, which is a little tiny battery, which probably contributes to the smallness and the lightness of this remote. I know it looks pretty big right here. I'm showing it, but it's really small in the hand. I'm going to put it in the center of my palm to compare, and you can see it's pretty small. So let's put it in the back here, see how it fits. It's actually magnetic. Whoa, I didn't expect that. It was pulling the remote out of my hand. Anyhow, so yeah, you can see it goes in pretty nice. I'd probably go in better if I remove this, but I'm not going to remove it right now. Nothing really more to show, especially since I don't have an iPod or an iPhone to connect it. But you get the idea. It's a pretty nice dock. You can find it right now. I think the cheapest I've seen is on bensoutlet.com for $34.99 with free shipping. So that's the best price I've seen, that except for the price that I paid, or that my brother paid. So I think for the price, this is a pretty good dock, and I think Altec Lansing, yeah, they're pretty famous for making speakers. So I think the sound quality and how loud it gets should be pretty good. And someone's calling me. But anyhow, okay. So as I mentioned before, my feelings about it right now is, it is pretty small and compact, though it is kind of tall. But you can pretty much put it anywhere. It's not that big at all. And it's kind of nice that it has the lights up here and some buttons. And I think the overall design of it is pretty nice. So yeah, and the remote. The remote has, I didn't go over the functions it has. There's an on and off button, source, volume, volume again, pause and play, select, fast forward and go back, and then a bunch of menu arrows. So pretty basic, but a good remote. And it's really thin too, look at that. Compare that to my pinky. Yeah, that's pretty thin. It's almost as thin as my pinky. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up my unboxing of the Altec Lansing Octiv Duo docks M202. And right now I'm just gonna put everything back, because as I said before, it's gonna be a present. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and especially since you can use 2 iPod devices. And when the iPhone 5 comes out, it's expected to have a smaller dock connection, or for charging. So you can probably, there's so much space in here, you can probably once the new iPhone comes out with a new dock connector, you can probably buy an adapter for it and just put it on top. If you have the iPhone 5 and you can't no longer use this. But that's more getting into the future. Probably I might do a review on this in about, I don't know, a couple weeks or so. It depends. And you can see here it says download free apps. I'm sorry I didn't get to showing you the apps, but it's pretty much an alarm clock app, and you can, just more features, you can balance out the sound. So, yeah, Techno DS7 here, and I just showed you the Altec Lansing Octiv Duo dock M202. Think that's it, and thanks for watching.